Hi guys, if you want to buy the Apple MacBook Pro with the M5 Max chip, the link is provided in the description. This is the kind of MacBook Pro that looks familiar at first glance, but the hardware inside is on a completely different level. You're getting the 16.2-inch display, Apple's M5 Max chip, 18-core CPU, 40-core GPU, a massive 128 GB of unified memory, and 4 TB of SSD storage. That is an absolutely serious configuration. Let's start with the display. The 16.2-inch screen gives you a lot of space for everything from editing timelines and creative applications to coding, photo work, and everyday multitasking. It's the sort of screen that makes a laptop feel less like a compromise and more like a complete workstation. But the real story is performance. The M5 Max combines an 18-core CPU with a 40-core GPU, giving this MacBook Pro the kind of processing power designed for demanding workloads. Think high-resolution video editing, 3D workflows, large creative projects, software development, music production, and heavy multitasking. And then there's 128 GB of unified memory. That is an enormous amount of memory for a laptop, and it gives professionals plenty of room to work with large applications and complex projects without constantly worrying about running out of memory. Since the memory is unified, the CPU and GPU can work with the same pool of memory, which is one of the important parts of Apple's performance architecture. Storage is another huge part of this configuration. With a 4 TB SSD, there's plenty of fast local storage for large video libraries, project files, applications, photos, and other demanding workloads. And despite all that hardware, you still get the familiar MacBook Pro experience, a premium design, a large display, a high-performance Apple Silicon platform, and a portable form factor compared with traditional desktop workstations. What I like about this configuration is that it isn't simply about having big numbers on a specification sheet. It's built for people who actually need serious computing power in a laptop. If your workflow involves professional video editing, advanced graphics, development, 3D content, or massive multitasking, this configuration is clearly aimed at you. The Apple MacBook Pro with M5 Max, 18-core CPU, 40-core GPU, 128 GB unified memory, and 4 TB SSD is essentially a portable powerhouse. It brings workstation-class ambitions into a laptop that you can actually carry around. If you want to check out this MacBook Pro, visit the link provided in the description.